In my day, we knew how to dispose of trash properly.
By Izmir, a thief! We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook.
You're
Ain't
that
much else to
visitor been
tell.
poking around. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
All right, then.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so. I just handed you the horn of your... I didn't go... I am not your enemy. Like I said, I'm part of a... If you really are Dragonborn. If you don't trust me, you were... I knew that... When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent. Yes. But that isn't important right now. What is important is... We remember you're the only one... Can you do it? Okay. Good. And you'll have a chance... We remember you're the only one that can kill a... Dragons aren't... They weren't gone... Now something's happening to bring them... A few years ago, I said almost the same. And I figured out we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near... I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Happy trails.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
You've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Wingra crossis saran, strundul, oth ibalan, kro, ran, now. Al sulek to kan, al sulek to shore, al sulek to admiratus. Meis du ismir, o asebron, daman da rock.
Sky above, voice within. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Wind, guide you. Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. The voice, although this true in the contemplation of the sky, that your destiny. If you remember to use your voice in service, you have... But there are... Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kyne, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. Sky, guard you.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever. Ever been to Windhill? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by
Still here. Let's get going then.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Come on, hurry. We might be too late. Lorcan's eyes. Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ulsa. Slen, Teed Paul. Alduinturi, Oantid Vokri Hasviksenjun Kuzik. Salokunir, Kalimir. Full side of a king. Zuu, Koral need no dome to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salokunir, Kredar.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, so we fought them in the shadows, all across the faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing the stall.
So you don't know anything about this house?
You want to give up now?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Let me know as soon as you've found anything.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Alms. I said alms, you backbiter. Give a... Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple? Way up there? All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor Degain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for. Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
This is the Silverblood. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
That's disgusting. Get that rotting carcass away from me.
Frobby, our customer
Oh,
needs a drink.
it's you. Just visiting.
Lazy to give
I had
a
some
drink
business here.
yourself.
That's all.
I don't need to know if it's fresh from this distance.
Or else what? You'll
Playing
kill
tonight,
me?
Ogmund?
I already had to
Everyone
face
here
that
is
today.
anxious to hear the old ballads performed by the true skald of
No.
the Watch.
I'm telling you,
Son,
there was
I know
no other reason.
thousands of the old ballads. If I played all of
Was
them,
it that obvious?
everyone in this inn would be
Damn.
as gray as
I
I
must be
am
losing
before
my
the
touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents.
Maybe just one of the
I was sent to
popular
investigate
songs
the
like
Treasury
the
House
Saying
and
of
the
Former
Silverblood
Princess.
family.
The hut's a sensible
They
lad.
own Sidna Mine,
fetch me a
one of
drink.
the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could
Another
buy
drink,
or
Ogmund.
steal the deed,
A porter
but
with
I
army
don't
and
think that's how
sons.
things
There's
work
nothing
here.
honest here.
Mark my words.
All your
Thonar
drinks are water.
Silverblood was behind that attack in the market.
And
Somehow.
you know Lisbeth can't afford to pay me for the finest drinks
You want a drink?
I wasn't aware Lisbeth was having trouble, Kosnak. Is Arnleif and Sons not doing a good turn of business these days?
What, are you blind? That store is empty. Of course.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. We'll see. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this... I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I was actually just... Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures in this house.
The treasure. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Go. Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you. I have record. It's an old family. Very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they owned Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. What? Oh, bye.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out! I'm a bit... What? By the gods, Betrid!
Never should have come. I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. The blood of Markarth is... You lost?
The Warrens isn't a place for... Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Now, don't get all upset. Here, take it. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. All right then.
Be careful.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You never should have come here. Give up while you still can. You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You're good as dead. Yeah. I'll rip you in half.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up.
You're good as dead. Damn you. No. I'm gonna kill you. Enough of this. You won't get away from me.
Big
one. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear. Nepos is in charge, so that's all I know.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Can't hide from me!
Just a scratch!
You dug your
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that. Take it up with Madanach. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sidna Mine for you. You'll never leave Markarth.
Gladly, myself. Die, you. That it? Lucky. I've had enough of you. You're out of hey. I can't arrest you. Will you fall down and death?
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. Not after what you did. You're headed to Sidna Mine, and that's that. You'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Now, if you'll excuse me. I left behind my daughter, who I saved when I was taken.
Never should have come here. That is.